What did they say in the beginning of iCarly? In 3.
In 3, 2, 1.
It's the Rhoyal Lyric
What up, everybody? It's the Rhoyal Remix. All right. It's your girl, Rhoyal Lyric, and today we have a very, 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 very special guest. It's not really a guest, though, because I've known her for many, many years. Her name is Jaleah Sydnor. You probably know her because everybody knows Jaleah. But I have a list of things here that you are.
Okay.
And I've added to it a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I went on your bio: people lover, boom, community builder, I love that, business owner, Pilates instructor, model, mogul, icon. What else? What else? Anything we're missing? Artist? Do you sing still?
No.
You be singing?
We ain't doing all that.
No tunes? Okay. But she's multifaceted. She is a genius to me because ever since I've known you, you've always done something like super cool all the time, you know? I think when I first met you, you were playing basketball and you was modeling, you was doing pageants, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, we've known each other for a long
time.
time.
So I want to know, well, first I'm going to ask you this really quick question just to get you going in terms of answering things. What is the best piece of advice you've ever gotten? And you can relate it to business if you want to, but just in general.
Okay, first, thank you for having me.
Yes.
That was a beautiful introduction.
You're welcome.
It's funny thing that you said a guest, because she in my house, y'all.
I am. I love this place.
But thank you for coming.
Yeah. Oh, we're at Soigne. I had to say it right because I looked it up about 3-4 times on
Soigne.
Google. I pressed the little audio button, Soigne, and she taught me something today that the E with the accent on it. What'd you call it?
It's an accent aigu.
Aigu. Okay.
When it goes this way, like
when
down
it goes this way, that's why on Beyonce it's Beyonce because the aigu, what is it?
Aigu.
Aigu is on that E. Okay, so we're in her spot and it is beautiful. She gave me a tour earlier, and this is probably the most luxurious place I've ever been in.
Thanks.
And you call it Soigné
Luxury Beauty Lounge.
Luxury Beauty Lounge, and that's exactly what it is.
Oh, thank you.
So, have you thought about what is one of the best pieces of advice you've ever gotten?
I think the best piece of advice I've ever gotten was for things that I want to obtain or achieve. I want to make $10, right? What can I do to make $1 right now or next or tomorrow?
Wow.
So I think for me, it was like a principle of initiative. A lot of people have ideas, but they lack plan and structure. So the best advice that I was given gave me that foundation of what can you do right now to get started towards your goal. So to put it in that grammar, the best piece of advice I received is what can you do right now to work towards something you want to do?
I need
even
that.
if it's little.
Yeah.
Just little. It ain't gotta be,
just a little small step by step.
Small steps are okay.
That's great. So how long have you been an owner of this business here, Soigne?
How would you define that?
So when did you open this?
So we opened on October 10th. So what is it?
Of 2025.
2025, October, November, December, January. So like 3 months ago.
Wow. And what has been the sweetest part about just starting this Soigne, the business?
Everything before it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The journey.
Yeah, the journey.
People don't like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Why do you enjoy the journey more than just the destination? Why not just get there?
Because at the end of the day, okay, so destination ends in shin, right? So grammatically, anything that ends in shin requires an action, right? So your destiny requires you to make it to your destination. I can't dictate what's a part of my destiny, but I'm gonna make it to my destination. So for me, for me, that's the beautiful part of it. All that action that I put in. Because this was a part of my destiny. Yeah. We were just talking about that. Girl,
and she's a hard worker.
She's like, you going to med school? What's up with that?
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know what.
And I told her don't tell me because I wanted her to tell me now.
But
you were in
like
med
this is all a part of my every action that I put in.
Even
like,
the med school part.
Me, I'm still doing it now. I'm studying for the MCAT right now. Like, yeah.
Where do you find the time? What does your time management look like?
We got the same time. We make it.
It's 24 hours in a day. I understand.
Yeah, but my calendar is my life. Like I function off of structure. Like lack of structure, lack of order, and that's biblical.
Yeah.
Like I'm big on doing things in order. So I have a calendar.
Okay. What do you use? Not Google Calendar. That's not
Apple.
Okay.
Because you can sync it. I think that Apple is one of the most integrative measures of technology. Computer, iPad, phone. You know, you got 3-4-year-olds with an iPad.
That's true.
So you can text, FaceTime them if they're not ready for a whole phone. But then you got the phone, you got the laptop. So you have multiple different facets that you can collect with. So I take my information and I put it down. My time, what I need to do, I put it down.
Yeah.
And then I have a vision and I align my vision with what I need to do with my time.
So there's no going
we
off
gotta
a
use
whim.
that calendar.
There's never a going off a whim.
No.
You don't just wake up
If
and
it
be
ain't
like,
on
what
my
am I
calendar, it
doing
ain't
today?
happening. But sometimes it's nothing on my calendar. Those are my rest days.
Okay.
So,
and that's intentional. Intentional rest.
Very.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like rest is a super important part of being an entrepreneur or business owner? Or is it, because a lot of people are about the grind. How do you balance the grind and rest?
You just balance it.
Because a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, right?
Yeah.
But many of people have the idea without the action part. Like
Yeah.
so many people write down, they do their New Year's resolution. Like, what I'm going to do this year? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this much money. But how do you actually start? Where do you balance?
Okay, let me answer two parts of that.
Yeah.
So your first question was on rest.
Mm-hmm. How do you balance the grind and the rest? Yeah.
All motion is not progression.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be on this hamster wheel and I'm not progressing.
Okay.
Right? So imagine you on a hamster wheel and you rest just to get back on a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Now, what we doing? Nothing. Right?
Yeah.
But what if I'm just like, again, them small steps day by day? So I'm getting my rest, getting more done than you are with none. So like that rest aspect is something that serves within itself because it depends on where your action, what you're doing.
Okay.
So I think rest for me, because I am productive and proactive and, rest for me is a way to refill my cup.
Okay.
And there's different levels of rest. It's physical, spiritual, mental, emotional.
Yeah.
So I make sure I get my rest. Now to get into the business part of that, you kind of have to work and sacrifice to be able to have more capacity to balance that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm at a point now where it's like, okay, I want to take off tomorrow. I want to spend the day with my family.
Okay. So would you say, because I've heard this said too by entrepreneurs, there's seasons of grind and there's seasons of rest. Like you might grind for like 6 months.
Oh no.
Is it balanced like that for you? Because some people will work for like 6 months and then they'll rest for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they'll grind again for that. Or is it just 1 week of working and then you take a day off?
I would say that,
because like when you were getting this business together, how much were you working and did you rest during that time?
No, not really, not that much, because so for me, hustle, there's a difference between hustle and running a business.
Okay.
I don't think hustle is you hustling, right?
Yeah,
that's
just going always
right. Businesses, I have a strategic plan.
Yeah.
And sometimes that strategic plan, for example, when I got in the opportunity to be in this building, I had 2 weeks to go from I want to own a salon to what you see. I had 2 weeks to come up with this plan. What is the background of the business? What is my executive goal and action?
Did ChatGPT play its role?
No.
Wow.
I had a woman that God put in my life, and she was like, "This is what needs to be in your business plan: background, your executive summary, your deliverables, like what is your business going to provide? What is your way of like figuring out cash flow, financing?"
Wow.
So she told me what should go in it. And the more I put in it, the more she required of things that I didn't really know about. So I did my research, but like that wasn't chat. Chat is for like.
Do you use chat?
I do.
Okay.
I do for things that can save time. But one thing that I've learned from my team, especially my assistant, is like the power of being able to use my brain in certain circumstances where I need to express myself. Or like I do want it to come from me, if that makes
problem
sense.
Solving and critical thinking. That's what we've lost nowadays. People really don't think for themselves, which I mean, I'm guilty of it. I'm sorry. I use ChatGPT. I'm actually an advocate for it. They should pay me because I use it and I teach people how to use it. I love it.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate you being such a thinker and like a thought leader to me, because a lot of people wouldn't start something like this with the level of, the pros that you have working in this building. When you gave me the tour, I'm like, these people are all like, they could all be in LA somewhere or Atlanta somewhere, and they're here. And that speaks a lot to your character and just your brand in general, like the Jaleah brand. It's so luxurious, as we've seen.
Thank you.
And so what got you from, well, I guess you didn't go from medical school to here, but you're doing both. Why not just pick one and just stick with that? Why do you have 10 things that you do all at once? And they're all in different fields. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't do them at once at all.
Okay.
Right. So I was running track. I was going to med school. And then, everybody's story is like, then COVID.
Yeah.
So I was doing bio pre-med French, going to school. COVID happened.
Bio pre-med French?
Yes. So
Okay.
I was doing bio off of a pre-med track, and I was
Yes.
minoring in French.
Okay, that's a lot.
I took the MCAT out, got almost a perfect score. And
Wow.
then like a lot happened with my track career that I wasn't expecting.
Okay.
And so I think that was a moment for me with how COVID started so abruptly. Right? Oh no, because you're a year older than me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was in college and it was just like a couple weeks before graduating, like, go home, don't come back.
Yeah.
We don't know about graduation.
Don't know where everybody's sick. Yeah.
And so at the time, I was just going through a lot with me transitioning from being a student athlete. And I'm like, okay, I think school's gonna be online, which is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that for med school. I love research.
Okay,
I had a girlfriend I used to play basketball with. She was a researcher with NIH, and she always emphasized to me the importance of Black researchers. A lot of times it's hard for things to be allocated when there's nothing to prove it or explain it. So I was just like, I'm not going to school online for med school.
Yeah.
I did know that you have 3 years until you have to retake the MCAT. So I'm like, I got 3 years to go, so trying to figure it out. And so I had just started my business.
Yeah. For lashes.
For lashes, like formally. So I got my LLC and like things like, but I had been doing lashes.
Okay.
Just kind of like on my own, very humbly on the side with my teammates. I decided I wanted to do research. I didn't want to go to med school online. So it was just like put a pause on
what
that.
Were you researching
my business. So I applied to Towson to do research on how oncologists can better relationships with Black male cancer patients. And then that was when the transgender became formally recognized.
Okay.
So then I was doing research with 4 other women. I forget the name of the group, but there's like a health group. And we were basically promoting that trans individuals should have their own form of like their practice of medicine when it comes to certain things that need to be acknowledged anatomically.
Yeah.
So I did that for 2 years. It was just things like that. Like I'm very big on overlooked and underserved communities.
Okay.
I
Is
think
that what drives your like the things you want to do in the medical field?
Yeah.
Is just like underserved communities or people that those marginalized groups?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because the first thing I ever did research on was disparities. I think that people think that a lot of disparities are housing or financial only. So you have financial disparities, dwelling disparities, nutritional disparities. Like when you look at the people that suffer from those geographically, it's very deep.
Yeah.
So
all the systems.
That was what I did coming out of high school.
Yeah.
So it's like when I went into college, it was like I went on my track. You hear I did bio pre-med French, so I didn't really get to choose my classes like that. You know what I'm saying?
And then it was like you're such a triple threat in such a unique way. You know, a lot of people that are artists are like singer, dancer, actress, or like it's all in the same field.
Yeah, no. So I'm a beauty entrepreneur, and I will be a doctor. So I was like, let me start doing my research. I started doing my research my first year. My lash business blew.
Yeah.
And then COVID was still going on. And then Towson did a thing where you could get 2 masters in one. Like you could add on an extra year to get a second master's. So I first started doing community health with that research I told you about. And then I got my second master's in healthcare administration because I was like, oh, I want to be an ER doctor and I want to run a hospital.
Yeah.
So I got my first master's in community health, my second in healthcare administration, and then I got a PBC, which is like a post-baccalaureate certificate in health leadership. So by the time all that was done, COVID was over.
Okay.
And now we're 3 years over. So I was like, okay, let me start looking into med school. But I don't know. I think I got really part of my destiny was just being called to like serving women in the beauty industry.
Yeah.
So, that kind of got into what it was doing. And then, eventually we're here.
Soigné. Do you feel like there's a common thread between all of your different facets of who you are in business and the medical field, the Pilates instruction? Like, is there a thread that just ties them all together for you? Like,
yeah, I think it's like wellness as a whole.
Okay.
I think it's a mix of mind, body, and soul. Bars. But I think that that's what it is for me.
Yeah.
Especially with what I've studied in wellness and how I see it holistically. And I don't mean like eating grass holistically. I mean like seeing everything as whole, as one. Like, and that's what I love about Pilates.
Yeah.
There's no body to mind connection without breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, even like the books and the things and research that I did to become a Pilates instructor. So understanding on a scientific macromolecular level.
And those are the type of trainers you want.
What does breathing do for your body?
Tell me.
How do you, and so
why am I doing this?
That's how I look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for me on the B2B level, I would say how I love to serve people.
Yeah.
Like, I talk with my partner about it all the time. I'm like, look, I'm gonna open a Pilates studio for the girls that's doing it.
Yeah.
But as an instructor, I love serving women who are postpartum. I love serving people who have had strokes. I love serving people who have had traumatic brain injuries, even outside of strokes. So I would say that me being the owner of Soigne, I love supporting female businesses.
Yeah.
And it's not even just Black. I love supporting female businesses. Like, I love it. So for me, it's just being able to serve in the elements that I support and thrive in. Like, I know me, like science, I'm a nerd.
She's a nerd. She's a nerd. She's always been a nerd.
And so,
it's like a nerd. Sorry, I had to say that. I'm saying she's been a genius since I've known her.
She said she's a nerd.
She's always been a nerd. I wasn't that person. I was an underachiever.
But like that's what I thrive in. So I can't wait to be a doctor because it's science. That's
it's
like
only add
for me being the owner of Soigne, it's like I love being here because it's the beauty industry. Like it's just something that I love.
And people love when they get a service and the person that's doing the service for them knows why they're doing it, how they're doing it, how it's affecting their body. But when you go in somewhere and they're like, all right, here's your service. All right, bye. It's like, wait, what did you do? How is my skin going to feel after this? Like, and I think that just makes this place even more luxurious. I think that's the word of the day, just because it really feels like that in here. Smells like that in here. Looks like that in here, So I think that's amazing. So for Soigné, what do you think other people who might want to own a salon suite or a lounge or anything like that for beauty, what are 3 things that you need to have on your journey to becoming a salon owner or a beauty lounge owner? Like, what do people, 3 things? They were like, if I have these 3 things.
Well, I can't say what everybody needs, but I'll tell you what I got or what I needed. I would say patience. Definitely patience.
Yeah. Because dealing with people.
It's not even just people, but like sometimes, and I'm a firm believer of this, like when things don't go my way, like I immediately change my thoughts. I know like this is working together for my good. Like I know that this is not rejection, it's just redirection.
Yeah. I
know that it's going to work out for me no matter what. So I would say, but you need patience to see that through.
Yeah.
Because you can think it, but you might not believe it. And I think that a lot of people lack wisdom with hope or faith with hope.
Yeah.
Like no matter how much wisdom they have. So it's like people are like, oh, I know it's going to happen, but do you really?
Right. Do you actually
but
feel
you need
that?
patience.
Yeah.
Even if you got that, you need patience to see it through. So I would say that, and with people, definitely with people, but like for yourself in the journey. I would say patience. I would say, I'm trying to find the word. I would say growth, but not like on like a money or business term. I would say like, one thing that I really enjoy is being able to grow and navigate this journey with others. Like growth in that aspect.
A lot of people aren't comfortable with growth because one, it's uncomfortable, but also there's a lot of criticism that comes with it because people are telling you how to do something, what to do. Oh, you could get this. Oh, you can get that. And you're very receptive to that.
And don't get me wrong. There's times I'm like, I ain't asked for your opinion. But I did.
Right. But if you only think that way,
but it's a beautiful journey being able to say like, hey, I have somebody great. You came there like, oh yeah, he takes all my pictures. Justin does all my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't me you was talking to. That was Anaya behind the computer. Or like, so it's
and you
like,
really have to have humility to grow.
Yeah, and the trust to delegate. Knowing how to manage those relationships. So yeah, patience, growth
mindset. Yeah.
And I would say, what's my last one? I'm gonna throw a lot.
You really have done a lot.
Growth, and sacrifice. And sacrifice. I sacrifice a lot. So yeah, patience, growth, and sacrifice. That's what I would say.
What do you think is the biggest thing that people sacrifice when trying to get what you currently have at your hands? Like, are you sacrificing relationships? Are you sacrificing time, sleep, food, family?
You ain't sacrificing no fuck.
Because I remember LeBron James said he has had to sacrifice like his life basically become who he is. Like not spending time with his family, not spending time with his wife, not spending time with his kids, not going to parties in college, not doing the other things that most people are doing. So what are you sacrificing in your 20s at that?
I would say, with you saying in my 20s, a major part of like what put Soigné together was not me being out all night with my friends. It was not. Like, I would say honestly, the year around Soigné was the least I probably talked to my friends because my days would look like work all day, get home at like 8, 9 o'clock, cook dinner, work on your strategic plan, read this book, look into that research. Did you do a competition analysis? Did you look into your customer persona? Like, being able to perfect my strategic plan takes a lot of time. And that's why a lot of people are like, how are you almost fully leased before you even signed your commercial lease? Because I had a plan.
Yeah.
And I put hours, weeks, nights, into that plan. Like, there's some nights, I would say, I remember 1 week or 2 weeks, and Justin probably remember this, like, I didn't sleep. I think I might have gotten like 10 hours of sleep in like a week. And it's like, physiologically, when you do that, there's a 100% chance you're going to get sick.
Yeah, you're sacrificing physical
like, you are suppressing your immune system.
Yeah.
And so I think that was like, I was like, okay, like, and then I thought it was like, I haven't slept. Like, my brain has never been that high powering and functioning. Like, I'm so drawn to this, I can't go that way.
Yeah.
I can't go that way. I couldn't even go to sleep. So I would say like that was me for months.
What do you feel like was one of your biggest motivators? Like, what was dangling in front of you as you were like sacrificing and just like not getting sleep? What were you seeing?
Those little steps.
Okay.
Those little steps. So I'm like, okay, like those little steps. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how all of that worked. Like, I'm like doing something, halfway into it, God just worked his magic. You're accepted. You're approved. Oh, bet. Now we got to
like, all right.
Like, So it's just like the way that, like, for me, you know, I always tell people when I first signed my lease to be in this space, they were like, oh my God. Yeah. I'm like, this is only 10% of the work.
That's a little step. That was just a little bit.
And we still have to bring the idea to life. I still have to bring business owners in here. I still have to lock them in. And I'm not just going to bring in the first 10 people. For the first 100 people that inquired about Soigné, I only brought in about 7 or 8. So it's like time. Yeah. No sleep.
No sleep. Bus.
No
club. Another club. Club.
So that's really what I was putting into that. Like, you know, and for me, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy stuff like that. Like, if you know me, like those nights where like I'm able to think in that element, like that's where I thrive.
You making me think. I'm like, dang, I need to do more.
And it was my vision. That's why I tell people, like, if you have an idea, you know, write it down. Like, you'll see it. Like, it'll come to you. Like, it'll, you know, leave room between you and doing the work, and for God to do the rest. It's gonna come. It's gonna come into fruition.
You're so wise.
Yeah.
For your age. No, that's crazy. I think it's so different from how people are thinking nowadays. I literally made a video today, that I'm posting tomorrow, about how when I get tired, right, or I'm like, I'm sleepy, I want to go home, I don't want to work, I think about the enslaved, literally. I'm sorry, it comes to mind, and I'm like, okay,
really? So
let me not like get this tired, because
let me not complain.
People fought for me to be where I'm at right now. We live a very cushy life than they did at that time, and you're working probably 10 times harder than most people. Yeah. And I think it shows in the business that you built, because I've been to many a salon suites, all that. And one, it's not the main person who owns it, right? You're owning Soigné, you're the CEO. Would you call yourself?
I'm the owner. I'm the founder.
The owner, the founder. And you know so much about the other business owners in here. You care about their work. You care about what they're producing. And the 3 things that you listed for how to get here had nothing to do with, you need this kind of patterns for this, the building, the material. It wasn't material things. It was things that go on in your brain, in your spirit. And I think that is the difference between you and someone else that might be running a business. It has more to do with service. Yeah. And you have the science to back it up too. Yeah. I think
quality over quantity. That's why like I easily could have had, again, like 20 suites. But you know, and even in this, I'm not going to lie, like now that I've gotten to this part of my journey, I'm like, the Jaleah in me is like, I'd have done this completely different. Like, I'd have flipped the operational functionality. I'd have switched out but I love what I have, right? And that's like the beauty of business. So I love this one. This is my, you know, my first,
your baby?
This is my baby, but this is my first one. So my next one, I'm like, okay, boom. Like, I know I want to switch that to that. I know instead of this, I want to do that. I know how to like grow.
So how long do you stay? because some people, like you're saying, like, I'm gonna think about the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever just sit back and be like, okay, this is cool for now, like this is fine, or are you always thinking about the next thing?
For now, it's for the next thing.
Okay. Always thinking ahead. I think that's cool.
But it is important to sit in it and be content because
look back and say, this is good.
Yeah, like, but it's crazy. I told myself that going into this. I actually had a conversation with myself. I'm like, okay, Jaleah, like, what does this journey look like when I can sit back and just like put everything down and be like, you've done a good job. Like, you need to know that going into anything. Like, when I was like a fitness coach, I used to tell people, like, you know, they lose 30 pounds and then still hate themselves. I'm like, whoa, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like, congratulate yourself.
Let's sit in this moment. Like, and then, like, you know, there is no stopping. Don't get me wrong, but.
How do you celebrate your wins? Like, what do you do to celebrate the accomplishments that you have done? Like, how do you celebrate yourself or just the hard work?
I mean, I think I write down a lot. I'm definitely a writer. So it's a lot of like, I saw what I wanted to do last week. I saw what I wanted to do last month. I write down my numbers. I see what I do monthly. I see what I do annually. I see what I do compared to the last 5 years, financially, physically, structurally, operationally. I see how my team grows. Like, so for me, that's all celebratory. Like, you know, I don't look for the big things sometimes. I just try to find like anything to be thankful for. It doesn't always have to be, oh, we open this, now clap. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think any day that I can walk into this space and just be myself, like, I'm thankful. So I'm constantly like in that moment of gratitude.
So for Soigné, people that are interested in it, like, I mean, I drove past it. I see it on social media. What do you think is one thing you would tell people to make them walk in the door? Like, this is why you need to be here. No matter what business.
If you saw it on Instagram, you was going to feel that way anyway. I don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one thing that's very important for me.
The visual speaks for itself.
Yeah, especially because I'm like, and this is Jaleah, but I'm a faceless brand girly.
Yeah.
I don't want people to have to hear what I have to say to make them want to come.
Yeah, because in your bio, you don't have like
what my business has to offer. That's why, like, when we create our content and our marketing and our media, like, it's very intentional.
Yeah.
Like, even if I didn't have the influencers and people, y'all could pan the camera this way. I swear I'm gonna shut up. You're gonna be like, oh, you ain't have to say that.
Yeah.
You know, when you create an environment, like you said, it smelled good, it looks good. Like, what activates? I went
to the bathroom and I was already set.
You could come in here by yourself. You know, you could come in here off of a picture on Google.
Yeah.
And that's what we really go for, right? That's what luxury is.
You spend the whole day in here.
You don't have to say much to convince somebody to come in here, you know? So that's what we look for and like what we give and what we serve. And it's not just in coming in here, it's in the experience that you get. So that's how it goes.
What's the sweetest part or the richest part about Soigné and you owning this business?
Say that last line.
You owning this business.
One more time.
You owning. I like the hand. You owning this business.
That's the part right there.
Yeah,
like, and it's not even just owning the business, because I think, and you know, this is one thing that when I speak on platforms, I want this conversation to change somebody's life. And I told her that. It's not about owning the business. It's my business protected, right? Yeah. I just got my trademark. So like, yeah, I own it. Somebody else could open a Soigne up the street and really go big. And just sweep it from, I protect my business.
Yeah.
So that's why when you say my baby, like, I don't just own it. You know how many people own a kid, but like protect it.
Yeah, you gotta nurture it.
Protect it, nurture it. And so that's my favorite part, is that, especially when people like you that know me, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't walk around here like I'm the owner. I actually, it makes me like, you know, just enjoy yourself. But like, I know that this is Jaleah. You know, I know every part of this, every little detail.
And breathe.
That's what I love when I walk in here. You know, is for me, owning it is nice, but like what's been built into it, like that journey part we were talking about earlier, like that's my favorite part.
Yeah, I love that. So I want to get into this quick little game that we're gonna play.
I'm competitive. Is this a winner game?
I mean, no. Oh. You already won. So it's called Keep, Drop, or Remix. Okay. So it's a Rhoyal remix. I say it every time. So you either keep it, you drop it, or you remix it. So you might keep it but make it better. Okay. So we're gonna start with some fun ones, and then we'll go to some more serious ones.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I love serious.
Would you keep your phone first thing in the morning? Keep, drop, or remix? Like looking at it first thing in the morning.
Oh, drop.
Do you do that?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So let's drop that.
I do. But it's actually proven like, okay, so when I go to med school, I want to go to med school for neuroscience psychology.
Okay.
So there's a lot of research on what that effect has on your brain.
Is it good or bad?
It's not productive to how
Okay.
you should start your day, and you will not have a productive outcome.
Yeah.
You will not be able to optimize your life off of that habit. I'll say that.
I've heard it all negative most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Background music while you're working.
I'm keeping that.
Yeah. I remember when she did my lashes for my wedding, I fell asleep. But it was the music was great. It was Coco Jones. You was playing that album, it was great. Okay, this I already know your answer for this one. Winging it versus planning everything. So you're just wing it.
Can we do like?
Do you ever wing it?
50? Absolutely.
You do? Okay. So you wake up like where do
I can't
you
be
wing
in
it?
control of everything.
Okay.
Like I think you need to know to answer your question.
Wing it. Keep drop.
I would rather wing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Business might be like my business's strategic plan is the one thing I'm like gotta plan.
Mm-hmm.
But who am I to not surrender to that? You get what I'm saying? So it's really hard for me to like do something and be like, that's just not me. I don't like that. Like I got a plan. I got to like, no, like, bro, let's just go with the flow.
You're always like,
nah. Like outside of like what I plan, like I leave room to wing it. And I like it because I can see it come through and like the reward of my faith in that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Your sleep schedule, keep, drop, or remix?
I'm going to keep it for real.
It's good. It's perfect.
It works for me.
Okay. And how many hours of sleep would you say you get a night? Now that the business is running.
I would say about 6 or 7.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say 6 to 8 is healthy. I think I'm not a scientist like you.
Healthy.
Okay, your relationship with coffee. Do you drink coffee?
Absolutely.
Okay, so keep that. Okay, what about saying I'll do it later?
I would remix it.
Okay.
I have a task list and I just try to do it.
Okay. Okay. So remix it.
Sometimes it's like it's on there, like I'm gonna do it, I have time, or like I'll do it tomorrow, the day after.
Okay. And then taking days completely off.
For sure. I'm definitely keeping that. Yeah.
How many days a week for a business owner like yourself that's very hardworking, does a lot throughout the week? How many days off a week should like someone?
I can't tell you because I'm not gonna lie. I work 7 days a week for like a year or two straight. No, I can't say that because my hip surgery. I would say for months I worked 7 days a week. I did not have a day off because I'm self-invested and but I'm like not hustling for the hustle. I'm hustling for the growth of my business. Yeah, because I am my business at this point. I don't have girls yet, but I need to invest like I do. So I didn't take days off then, but now we playing this podcast today. I took off. Like you heard of, like I'm not working today.
Okay, but your off days are filled with things that are more, I guess, fun for you.
Yeah, what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool being in control of your schedule and your time. Like that's freedom to me. Yeah. Yeah, I need that.
Okay, so now, how you set the tone for your client's experience? Would you keep that, drop that, or remove?
I'm definitely keeping it.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm hot. I can control everything in here from my phone. I'm so hot. These lights. But definitely, yeah. I love experience is everything. I think, especially with lashes, because your eyes are shut.
What is one way you set the tone for your client?
Comfortability. I have a very comfortable bed. Music. Trust. Okay. You're about to close your eyes. Most lash experiences are extremely traumatic. And so
I think you're the only one that's done my lashes. I haven't had the traumatic experience, but I've heard a lot
when
of
people
stories.
are coming to me for their lashes, I want them to trust me and I want them to know they're in a safe space.
Yeah, when I was in college, this girl put, I think like Gorilla Glue on people's lashes. And it was they had like an anonymous confessional page. People was posting about it. It was so sad. I felt bad for
the girl for using Gorilla Glue?
Yes.
That's not okay.
Okay. What about the way you protect your peace while running your business? Keep. And what do you? How do you do that? How do you protect?
Keep. We need that. Boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries. I don't owe nobody nothing. Like it's I'm stable. Like I'm grounded. So between me, my God, my board, my team, I'm straight. So boundaries.
You gotta say.
I need my peace.
Is your boundary saying like no? Or is it telling someone?
It's whatever's necessary. Okay. And sometimes I know it's not always necessary. It's whatever's needed. Yeah. Yeah, whatever's needed gonna get got. It's gonna get done.
Do you feel like from a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a I will use the word strict. I don't like to use the word
Strict.
strict, but how like hard are you?
I'm
as
not
a-
strict and I'm not
Okay.
mean. I'm very structured and I have an extremely high standard.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellence only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
And grace. Where does grace come in?
Well, it's kind of hard because I think that I have to use my discernment so that I can try to avoid those circumstances.
Yeah.
I think it's always important to show grace, but business is not personal. So I can show you grace and still do what's necessary.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question for the business owners out there. Well, from the business owner's perspective, if somebody was a business owner and they wanted to have their business run here at Soigne, what is one thing that they just must have as a business owner? Like to be here. Because that people want to know. Someone might be looking for a spot. What's one thing you must?
Well, right now we are not open for anything but daily.
Yeah.
We have a daily suite and we do pop-ups. Anybody that has their business within this space must be professional. You will be of high quality.
Okay. That's not a question.
Yeah, because I believe in systems to get to a place within my business. So I do like a very extensive inquiry before people even step in this door. I don't call back a lot of people.
Okay.
So if you come in here, you are high quality.
Yeah.
So with that, you know, not all people that are high quality are professional, timely. They execute like good manners.
Yeah.
You know, I think that all of those pieces play a role in the experience of the beauty industry because people don't work for me here, which I love, being able to give people the space to keep their independence. I'm trusting you, right? With my name, essentially. So I think that that is something that I expect. You know, that's why I have a high standard. And that's why it's important that I keep those boundaries. Because I could be like, oh, let me show you Grace. You know, she was out there carrying on it right before she walked in here and came in here like, what's going on? But let me just let her in here. Let me show. No.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, there's more damages later down the line. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that goes.
Be professional.
You will be professional.
Yes. I love that. And to round it out here, what is one thing you would tell? Because I knew Jaleah. Well, how old were you when I met you? I feel like when I met you, like, and actually became friends with you, probably around like 15, 14, 15.
That was in high school.
But, okay, what would you tell 14-year-old Jaleah about how to
good question.
Get to where you are or just to keep the faith? Like, what would you tell her?
I would tell myself I don't have to be in control of everything. Yeah, like just chill.
Yeah. Do you feel like you tried to hold on to a lot of control then?
Not a lot of control, but I've always done a lot without trying. So I did whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? And not like in like the aspect people might think, but like, okay, if I put my mind to that, it's going to go like that. But that's not really how things always work as you start to grow. So I think for me to like experience that as a young age, it got to a point that was like, okay, I want this, I want it to go like this, and then I want it to go like that. And like, you know, and it doesn't work like that. So I think that that's something that I would tell myself, and why, like when you hear me speak now, I'm constantly referencing like the art of surrender. And like, you know, being able to exercise your faith in that, like that's really big for me now. So I would tell myself all of those, like Jaleah, 14-year-old Jaleah would have that type. Yeah.
And my final question I'll say is, would you call yourself today successful?
Yeah.
And what is your definition of success?
I mean, I just think it's like if you have a goal, then you achieve it. Because, you know, sometimes people do things, but it might not have been, you know. For me, it's like if I put my mind to something and I achieved it, that's something to celebrate. You know, I was successful in doing that. Yeah.
Well, I would call you successful.
Thank you, sister.
And thank you so much for doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Being the business owner of this beautiful, luxurious beauty lounge. It's amazing.
Can't wait, we gotta come.
Yes, and I need to come here. When I was walking from the bathroom for the second time, I went in there a second time just because.
It's nice, y'all. You know,
it's really nice. It's really nice. And I was like, I probably need to spend like a good 8 hours in here.
Yeah.
Like if I was to come in here, I would
get a pedicure, a manicure, a facial.
Yeah.
Our waxing here is phenomenal. Everything here is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Like she has it all right here. It says hair, nails, lashes, brows, facials, waxing, and men's cuts. What more? No, you don't have to go anywhere
Yeah, it's a
else.
one-stop shop, and I
Yeah.
think that that's very important. Like that trust aspect in the service industry is everything. So, you know, we're just a house where you can come in and know you're in good hands and not just get what you want, but be able to feel that, you know, reciprocally in the experience as well.
Yeah, and the fun and very freeing thing I feel like for you is that you can trust the people that are the business owners in here, so you don't have to be like, maybe go to her because I don't know, you know, like you can trust
know
all
them.
of them and choose anyone. It's like just pick, and
Mhm.
everybody will be excellent. I think that's amazing. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
speaking
coming.
with me today. This girl right here is doing it, and she's doing it for the right reasons. It's
Thank
amazing.
you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Come here to Soigné. Don't miss out. If you drive past it, just pull in. You could book a service.
Yeah, so we're located in Pikesville.
Yes.
If you guys know where Ruth Chris is, we're also near a school, McDonough. We're like kind of in that medium place between the two. So we are 1852 Reisterstown Road. We're in Pikesville, Maryland. You can find us on Instagram. It's SOIGNE Lux LUX Beauty.
Yes.
Soigné Lux Beauty. No periods, underscores. Look, I'm gonna tell Rhoyal. Look, put
Right there.
right there.
Yes, follow that. Make sure you guys come here. It's just a beautiful experience. Just to sit in the room. It smells great, so you feel great. So thank you so much. This has been the Rhoyal Remix with Jaleah Sydnor at Soigné. See ya.
That was good.
You're so bomb. Like